In this video we're covering the volume of pyramids, cones and spheres. Now each of these have a formula that we can use. So the formula for the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 times the area of the base multiplied by its perpendicular height. Now remember, the perpendicular height goes from the center to the top. It's not the slanted height which is on the side. And on the triangle you can see there, that pyramid you can see there, the red lines are your slanted height and your green line is your perpendicular height. Now for a cone, the volume is 1/3 or 1/3 times pi times r squared times h, where h again is that perpendicular height from the center to the top. And your radius, remember, is from the center to the side. Next, we have the volume of the sphere, which is 4/3 pi r cubed, right, where r is your radius. So we're going to do some worked examples here, and the first one we're going to look at is a pyramid, and we're going to start by finding our area of our base. Now remember, the area of the base is this down here, this shaded part I'm shading now. Now, if you recall, we also have these little notches, these lines. Those lines mean that each of those sides is the exact same length. So we have a square where the sides are 8 centimeters. So if I zoom in, our area of base, so B, is going to be 8 times 8, which is 64 centimeters. Let me just rewrite that a bit neater, centimeters squared. The next thing we need to do is actually put this into our formula. Now remember, the formula is 1/3 AH. So 1/3 multiplied by the area that we just found, so 64, multiplied by its perpendicular height, which is that red line in the center there, which is 9 centimeters, so 9. At this point you use a calculator and you get 192. Now remember, you always need to have the correct units. Everything's in centimeters, so it's centimeters cubed because volume is in cubed, remember. The next thing we're looking at is the volume of this cone here, and we do the same kind of thing. The first step we need to find is actually our radius because we've been given our diameter. Now remember, radius is half times the diameter. So what we get is 1/2 times 18, which is 9 millimeters. So our radius is 9 millimeters. Now we can substitute this into the formula. Now remember, for a cone, our volume is 1/3 pi r squared h. So what we get here is 1/3 times pi times 9 squared times 30. At this point you can use a calculator and we get 2,544. Now remember, units, they're in millimeters over here, so millimeters cubed because we're dealing with volume. The next thing we're going to look at is find the volume of a sphere. So we've already been given the radius, so that's good. So I'm going to start by writing down my formula, and the volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. So I just need to substitute in my r equals 15, so 4/3 times pi times 15 cubed, and this comes out as 14,137.17 millimeters cubed.